The Oklahoma City Thunder are in a tight battle for the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, and all year they have basically defied conventional logic as a young team that is just flat out one of the elite teams in the NBA. The Thunder's roster has the second lowest average age in the NBA, and of course you know the characters leading the charge. MVP candidate Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the promising young big men in the league in Chet Holmgren, and then there is second-year player Jalen Williams, the 6'5" long-armed wing out of Santa Clara. After having just an awesome rookie season last year, Jalen Williams has made multiple leaps of sorts this year. And since the new year, he has taken his game to even a higher level, one where many think he is just gonna be a bona fide star. But I think with his game and how fast he has been developing since coming into the league, I think he can be more than a star. A true 1B option instead of just a typical number 2 after SGA. With that said, let's dive into the jumps we have seen from J-Dub. In his second year, Jalen Williams has taken a massive leap, averaging 19.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and over 4.5 assists per game. And most notably, his three-point percentage has taken a massive jump from 35% last year to 43% this season. Since the turn of the new year, J-Dub decided to take his game to another level, averaging nearly 21 points, 5 assists per game, while shooting 44% from 3 and 55% from the field overall. First, we need to talk about Jalen Williams' jumper, because dude, he has seemingly mastered one of the crucial elements needed to be a reliable offensive star. His pull-up jumper, and more importantly, his pull-up jumper from the mid-range area, has unlocked a lot of things for J-Dub's game, and unlocked ways OKC can shift more on-ball responsibility to him. Last year, Jalen Williams shot 39.5% on 2 pull-up jump shots per game. This season, he is shooting over 5 pull-up jumpers per game and is shooting slightly over 50%. And it's not just simply pulling up, it's the bag he gets into while doing it. Jalen Williams likes using that step back on both his mid-range jumpers and his three-point shots. And by the way, he's shooting 42% on pull-up three-pointers this season. 42% of J-Dub's shot attempts have come from the mid-range area. You know, the area of the floor where star players love to live in when things get tough. And he is shooting an insane 49% from that area. So I guess SGA isn't the only player on OKC who is just a mid-range monster. One of my favorite things with Jalen Williams is that he does a very Paul Piercean type of move. Whereas he methodically drives or initiates contact driving, he then leans back and slightly fades away to create that extra space and elevation, much like how Paul Pierce used to do. J-Dub is already very good at leveraging the threat of his pull-up and his shiftiness in his handle to get into the paint to drive and kick, which is the ethos of OKC's offense, or get to the cup himself and finish. His astonishing strides on ball have made you forget that Jalen Williams is also a very good off-ball player. He shoots over 44% on catch-and-shoot threes, and he's already a really good transition player and a really good cutter, averaging 1.39 points per possession out of cuts. This guy is only 22. And in his second year, he has walked the tightrope of being a number 2 off of a superstar, but can also scale up his abilities to being a number 1 when SGA is off the court, or hell, even run offense while SGA is on the court. Since the new year, I've noticed the Thunder have had no problem going to Jalen Williams-led lineups frequently. For example, the Thunder like to open up fourth quarters with Jalen Williams-led lineups. Or, in crunch time, while SGA is on the court, the Thunder have no problem running offense through him. The Thunder have even ran some guard-guard screening action where SGA sets the screen to create an advantage for J-Dub. OKC has empowered Jalen Williams this year, and it has paid off in a huge way. He has become an efficient 3-level scorer that can make all the basic reads in place for his teammates. And really, who knows how much this guy can get better on that end of the floor if he is this good already. On defense, Jalen Williams' versatility is crucial for a Thunder defense that has essentially been in the top 8 for defensive rating all year per cleaning the glass. If Lou Dort isn't taking the assignment guarding the other team's best player, Jalen Williams has been tasked with doing that. or usually he is guarding the other team's second or third option, or Mark Daigneault has no problem having Jalen Williams guarding power forwards. He actually does it quite a bit. Jalen Williams also uses his size and his length to wall up at the rim while making rotations, or he'll just blow up any type of action that happens on the perimeter. It goes without saying the Thunder really nail the 2022 draft, obviously getting Chet Holmgren with the second pick, but getting Jalen Williams with the 12th pick is one of the better finds from a franchise who has had a long track record of finding guys. Yes, the big hits the Thunder have had usually come in the lottery, but how many franchises have we seen repeatedly fuck up lottery picks one after another? Jalen Williams being this good already is quite frankly fucking insane, and getting a bona fide player on the perimeter to pair with your megastar gives the Thunder so many luxuries in the team building process. If J-Dub is this good of a two-way player now, and we are just projecting forward, I'm pretty positive he'll be more than just a star. How much more? Well, we're gonna have fun finding out.